I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. And here we see Diego Corrales, a multi-time world champion in 2 weight divisions. You don't get a more entertaining fighter than this guy.
The height, how is that gonna... He's gonna need a step ladder.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
An open-air outdoors. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Do you believe what we are seeing? Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Nobody home with that hook. Considering we're outside in this sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Coliseum and 2 gladiators going at it.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Todd, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He misses with that straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Incredible work rate. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
And there's the bell for round 2. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You got to swarm on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Looking to land the hook. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
get focused, get your...
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back. Good.
Mate, what's he doing? Come on. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win.
Looking for that one shot or anything. You set him up and you're taking him back.
And there's the bell to start round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Missing with that right hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He blocks that jab. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Not a lot of defense here at all. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell.
Forget about that.
There's the bell for round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A lot of effort being exerted here. He got out of the way of that right hook. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Manny Pacquiao. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You switched off. What's he doing? Switch on, switch on.
And don't forget the jab. You know, get carried away. Think about your defense and the end of all of that.
On to the 5th we go. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Punch, counter punch. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That jab gets blocked. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. No rest for the weary. Pacquiao there got clipped clean. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Stamina is off the charts. And Manny goes down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Where?
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great round, great round. Now relax.
And there's the bell for round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What do you you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Missing with the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Whoa, wait a minute! Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? Good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. This round could go Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more.
Now you're going back into it.
There's the bell to start round 8. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Morales is stumbling and bumbling. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory, and